A Williamsport woman is jailed after allegedly setting a fire in the ER. Today is Tuesday, April 1st, and this is 570 News on the Go, brought to you in part by NorthCentralPA.com. Becoming sunny and windy with a high in the low 50s. Crews worked late into the night making repairs to a broken gas line in Watsontown. Just after 4 o'clock Monday afternoon, a major gas line ruptured at the end of Park Street near the community park. Residents throughout the community could hear the gas coming from the broken line, with some saying it sounded like a jet or a tornado. Multiple buildings and homes near the break were evacuated, and Route 405 in that part of town was closed. Route 405 was eventually reopened. UGI crews and others were still on the scene late last night. The Jersey Shore Borough will be conducting street sweeping from April 7th to the 11th. The Public Works Department will be placing no parking signs in the affected areas later this week to give residents ample time to make necessary arrangements. Residents are advised that the Jersey Shore parking ordinance will be strictly enforced this year. Vehicles parked in restricted areas will be subject to a $600 fine. On Friday, Lycoming County's Director of Administration was fired. Matthew McDermott had held the job for 10 years. The county commissioners told the Sun-Gazette they eliminated the position. McDermott oversaw operations in the Human Resources, Finance, and Planning departments, as well as serving as the boss of the county farm and landfill. His duties will now be split between the financial director and the director of human services, and a third position will be created. Commissioner Mark Sortman told the Sun-Gazette there needed to be a culture change in the way the county operates. 31-year-old Joseph Martin of Williamsport is arrested after reportedly threatening his neighbor. Police allege on March 19th, Martin picked up a baseball bat and banged it 3 times on a utility pole before going directly onto the neighbor's porch and making threats. The Sun-Gazette reports just 2 days earlier, Martin allegedly smashed out the windshield of the car owned by that neighbor. He is now charged with simple assault, possession of an instrument of crime, and disorderly conduct. The Sun-Gazette reports a patient being treated in the emergency room at UPMC Williamsport allegedly set a fire in her room. 60-year-old Clara Pratt took her lighter and set fire to a blanket that was near a high-pressure oxygen supply. When a nurse entered the room, she saw Pratt blowing on the flames, making them bigger, while trying to light another spot on the blanket. When asked why she lit her blanket on fire, Pratt reportedly said she wanted to see if the lighter would work. After she was discharged, she was arraigned on multiple charges, including felony arson, felony causing or risking a catastrophe, and recklessly endangering. She was committed to the county prison. A Center County falconer is searching for his hawk that flew away on Saturday. The red-tailed hawk that has a unique blonde color went missing around Coldstream Dam. WJAC reports she was being flown to hunt, but a gust of wind took her way up in the sky. The hawk has equipment and maybe even bells on her ankles. It's reported that birds can travel hundreds of miles in a 24-hour timeline. If you see a blonde-colored hawk with 2 small pieces of leather on its legs, call Francis Gray at 717-405-0674. And a public meeting is taking place tonight to discuss the ILK Kim development being proposed for Wolf Township in Hughesville. The meeting begins at 7 at the Hughesville Fire Company Social Hall. Each resident will be given 3 minutes to speak. Issues that are concerning to area residents include water runoff, traffic, police coverage, and more. For the latest in news and events, head on over to NorthCentralPA.com. I'm Liz Brady, and you're up to date with 570 News on the Go.